Oakley dokley girls and blokeleys. Hello once again and good evening. It's boy named Sue. Coming at you live straight from Big Potato. Trying something a little bit different tonight. Finally breaking off from the fixation on Devil May Cry, at least for a little bit. Probably gonna end up dipping back into it here and there to just kind of mess around. But I've heard good things about this game. That being said, I haven't heard much about this game. So this is going to be a just about blind playthrough. I have been spoiled with one thing with this game, but I'll just call that out whenever it happens. Either way, I'm going to jump right in and get started, as usual. I think this might be a game with a character creation screen, though, so it might take us a minute to get started.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it. By any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Okay, that was a lot to take in, but well. Okay, so you can just toggle. Okay. We'll go with just all that. Alright, now this is gonna probably take us a second. Sorry. The chin on that guy, though. Oh, so you can make him all freckled up. Was that like a earring? Some eyeliner? Mm. My cat's like yelling at me. What do you want, buddy? What is it, buddy? We're not going back outside. It's late. Any sick tattoos? Not much on face tattoos either way. All right, we're gonna go pretty plain, it seems. Go for the middle difficulty.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Huh. It starts like Oblivion.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And, trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
Oh, so this is how we pick. Okay.
Hunting? I wouldn't take you for a hunter. But as they say upstairs, looks can be deceiving. And you're, what, hunting just to get by? Or do you do something with your catch? Oh, well, this is the first time I almost feel sorry for you. It's always a shame to let someone with the talent for preparing a good meal go to waste. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start. I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Okay. Okay, so it definitely feels like Oblivion. Oh, it's a lot of boys. Is this not the way I was supposed to go? You said head left. That's what I did.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are. They dream of dissecting fort dwellers, yet they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must first know how to fling a shed together.
I agree. Fundamentals are essential. The world is moving forward.
Alright, I'll get there.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying. Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
It's alright, I'm not with the
So,
priests.
you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. One day, it'll devour them all, and I'm going to enjoy watching that happen. From a safe distance this time.
Devour them? Why do you
They
say
play
that?
with powers they don't understand. Trying to wrangle the weirdness into obedience is a fool's dream. The weirdness might listen, but blind obedience is not in its nature.
How'd you get caught in the first
Same as
place?
you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through Kunat and got caught in an outbreak. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a Pict, well, then I deserved special treatment. One of the priests took me to a place so thick with weirdness, it scared me. I needed to get away, otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. I just know whatever it wasn't for me.
Why do you have horns
Why
on your head?
indeed? Perhaps it's a test of patience. My hair tangles mercilessly around them. I even need to wear head wraps to hide them. I hate wearing head wraps. Perhaps we'll meet again. Hopefully, under better circumstances.
You gonna be alright? It's a lot of dead bodies. Jumps with Y. Sneaks B. X2. Weird. Let's just back up where I was. Just trying to make sure I don't miss anything good in this first area. Are you?
Sacrifice to the prophet!
Oh shit.
The word protects me! The word protects me!
Oh, whoops.
Reveal yourself.
How do I change?
Purge the
How do I change to
unclean!
how do I change to my other weapon?
Purge the unclean! You fueled my holy rage!
I was being a chicken there because I didn't want to die first thing as we start the game, you know. Alchemists worth their craft must embrace the visceral. There is no greater power than the lifeblood freshly torn from a creature's chest cavity. Okay. Viscera contains strength unmatched by any plant, no matter how sacred. Trees neither feel nor fight. They lack the instincts that create true potency. The rage of a cornered beast, his will to survive. These produce the strongest ingredients for potions that can push humans beyond their limits. Those who work only with delicate herbs refuse to acknowledge this primal truth. Alchemy binds us to the creatures we hunt, transforming fear into fury and awakening the beast within. To reject this is to deny alchemy's essence. It's through blood and viscera that we transcend our fragile natures, wielding potions forged from the raw, unyielding power of life itself. I make an omelet, huh? Is it a Western omelet or a French omelet? Okay, so we just don't have that much health right now. Just somebody's heart sitting on the floor. Hot goo, huh? I don't know if I want to be picking that up, but oh well. We've committed to it now.
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum!
Wait, I'm not a red priest, I'm a prisoner just like
Why
you.
are you dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priest messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
You recognize torture because you've been tortured,
Was I the one
or...
doing the torturing? Both, pup. I won't lie. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes the nail. But if you want to get out of here, you'll need to become the damn hammer.
What's your name?
Conquer. From the Dalrieta, pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
Can you tell me about the
Really?
tribes?
Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here.
You're so brave and strong, how did they manage to
With
catch you?
great bloody difficulty, that's how. Those bastards laid a trap, hoping I'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down.
You don't look like someone who falls into traps all that
There was
easily.
mead. There were women. One thing led to another, and I woke up with my pants around my ankles, surrounded by gobshites in red. I was fighting with me bare arse hanging out, and I still managed to kill a dozen of them. Useless knobs. Someone must have put something in the mead.
You seen a hooded man with a bow? He helped me
I
escape.
don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in my eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out. No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, no time for a chinwag. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay. No real reason to just jump around in there. I guess maybe if there was dudes up there, you could have been sneaking around.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
Everything you say,
You want
I'm
to know
listening.
about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run. Run away from here.
Tell me about your failure. I don't even know who you
wanted
are.
a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture. For the sick experiments.
A better
We
asylum?
wanted to get rid of him. Poison him. But somehow he found out. At least about me. I'm not sure about the others. I never said anything about them.
Not only are you a red priest, you're a traitor too.
Traitor. Yes, but for a good cause. For the good of the patients. One sacrifice instead of dozens.
You can escape, the way's
I
clear.
won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it.
Alright, I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't even know you.
Your fate is sealed.
Shit.
Unclean.
We're gonna die. There you go. Dagger works a little bit better. Hot goo.
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
If I release you, you'll spread the
But
plague,
that's
right?
not the freedom I need. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
Who's Fergus?
He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach.
I understand your pain. Close your
Thank you.
eyes.
May the All-Mother bless you.
What's burning ember? Okay, I was kind of hoping that it was going to be a spell. Did we circle back around somewhere? No, we'll figure it out here in a second after we go backtrack there and take out that other red priest.
You will burn! You will burn! I'm not afraid to suffer!
Yet many are unruly, corrupt, and indolent. Though they claim to know the prophet, their deeds betray them. Their minds are sullied, and the prophet sees all. As punishment, their skin is marred by red marks, festering and flaking. The Red Death not only claims their lives, but damns their souls. Yet hope remains for the impure. The prophet declares, renounce the unruliness, dishonesty, and indolence. I don't know. Indolence. I don't know. Embrace my word in your heart, and your soul will be purified as mine was. The prophet warns, trust in my disciples as you trust in me. To harm them is to harm me. You will be punished accordingly. Who do we have here?
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
Why are you locked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
You don't look well. It looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the 2nd to 4th stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last 2 stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me.
Do the Red Priests really cure the Red
We've had
Death?
some success, treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How would the weirdness cure the Red Death?
Weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied. May the Prophet's word be a safe haven for you.
Alright, buddy, have fun. Have fun dying. Now I just need to figure out how to switch between these loadouts, huh? I guess like that. Drowner tongue. Playing Witcher. It looks like you can block when you're dual wielding. So with that in mind, I'll change this to something else. I guess I won't, because I guess I can't use the spear or the club. So never mind. Now I can't remember which way we were going. I think we're on the right track.
I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to draw my dagger. We're gonna die. I'm not good at this game. I gotta get the controls down. Contrary to Brother Yustin's view of the lower level of the island, asylum is merely a confined vault system on the building complex. It seems endless. I even suspect it spans the island and reaches beyond. While Brother Yustin's explorations are commendable, he was too ready to view dead ends as final. My research, however, has repeatedly confirmed that many passages he marked as closed off were buried tunnels, extending deeper. As our doctrine teaches, persistence brings results, and we've been rewarded. At the end of one such tunnel, dismissed as a dead end, we found a vast chamber, and in its center, a menhir. A remarkable monument. This menhir is truly an underground wonder, potentially revolutionizing our understanding of these statues. Creepy. I don't know if I trust that. This four-dweller diorama unsettles me. Why does it look so dead? Previous depictions showed living beings, and this skull, so similar to ours, it's eerie. Resembles a menhir, yet menhirs were supposedly raised by Merlin. How could ancient four-dwellers foresee what Merlin would create? At last, proof Merlin didn't create the menhirs. We found one buried in the labyrinth. Brother Hugar was studying it now. If we're the first to explore the Isle of the Dead's depths, Merlin couldn't have invented the menhirs. This truth will shake Avalon's faith in that old charlatan. The word of prophet Kai shall finally prevail. That doesn't look good. Do I drop down? Okay, what the fuck's down here? Question remains, is there any significance to this miniature having 3 arms, not 4? How could we examine it without touching it? Poor brother Abe. Abe touched it with his bare hands and vanished, as though he never existed. Shocked, the Pope forbade anyone from touching it again. Still, I hear it whispering my name. I know I should report it, but I don't want to. Someday I'll answer its call and claim it was Kai. Even if it wasn't, I need to know. What happens when you touch it? Is that what we were supposed to do? Let's hope so, huh?
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
What are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was. At some point, but I do not anymore. I just am.
What is this
I do
place?
not know. I think it is some kind of prison. Deep in the weirdness.
Why are you
And
here?
you? Why are you here?
I was transported here by a morbid statue.
Men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free. I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood. In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs. Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
This place is crazy. Well, this doesn't look good.
Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
Oh. I didn't realize we were at the tomb here. Can I get up there and try to get that sword?
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Okay. Ooh. Alright, I'll be right back. And then we'll keep on going with this. I gotta run off for a quick second. First, I'm looking at all of my options for armor, and then I'm gonna run off for a quick second. There's a lot of stuff. They got a bestiary. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, he's back.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Okay.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I am Arthur Pendragon.
Oh, hey, dog.
I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
I didn't really have a choice.
It may not seem like it at times, but one always has a choice. Even if it's as simple as pushing onwards when others might back down. You brought me back. This is what matters, and for that, I am grateful. But now, let us leave this place and head to Avalon. I need to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
No, I'll come. What even is this place?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
Why were you imprisoned here?
Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude, and these are all the details I have. Perhaps in time I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the age of conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory.
I think you're gonna be disappointed, dog.
What is happening? No. I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
It's an honor. You know what? Fuck it. I'm
You
all
are
for
a
it.
surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Alright, let's make our way for
Oh,
Avalon,
what
then.
an adventure this will be.
Alright. Adventure. Now where the fuck do we go? Okay. Can you do something over here? Besides fall to your death?
He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be.
It's a lot of things. Now where are we gonna end up? Seriously, where are we now? Unlocked your first soul fragment. Oh, and you can safely enter the weirdness. Interact with various machinery left behind by the Forge Dwellers. Additionally, the power of King Arthur has healed you from the Red Death. Sick. Okay, so that means we can cross that little weird bridge. What in the fuck? Oh. Hi. Oh. Big motherfucker. Well, this is fucking crazy. Some big fucking boys. What's that thing? It's a blue light flying around over there. There's one over here too. Is that something I should be worried about, I wonder? We created the Titans for we need their work. Guard the peace of the working Titans, for without them, we do not have the power within our walls. Away from Tuathan, only the power of what is underground allows us to reach where the weirdness does not. Even when we leave, the Titans will not stop working. It is how they were created. Their power one day, we will manage to learn what lies beyond the sea. Uh... Oh, he's immune? I'm fucked. Well, how do we go about doing this, I wonder? Let's try not to suck, I guess. Oh, well. Whoops. It's okay, I just gotta get the controls down. Oh, thank God. 'Cause boy, that was a close one. Now where are we gonna end up? That's grim. Nice. Don't think that we have anything to cook. I've roamed Avalon too long. No sign of my brothers, no messages at our meeting point. Could I truly be the last druid? I tried hiding near Kunakt. I don't know if you're saying that right or not. People there seem honorable and didn't fall for lies about us, but the Red Priests appeared there too, forcing me to flee again. My bones can't endure much more. Thanks to Hob and Sunken Village, I reached the island asylum. They'll never suspect a druid here. Hob didn't even blink when I asked for help. My days are ending, but those red fools never found me. It's been lonely, but my cave became home. I feel this is my last century. I hope my brothers would see this hiding spot as our last prank on Avalon. Worth every moment.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
You sent me even though you knew it was there, didn't
I
you?
had my suspicions. What I didn't expect was you walking back free of the sickness. So go on. What did you find in there?
I found King
You
Arthur.
found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you.
What are you talking about?
Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day. My job is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry.
What? Dog.
I don't back down. Face me. I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage.
What the
I
hell?
had to do it. I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago. You've seen, no, you've felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again.
Start making sense,
You've
please.
found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
So you just kill King
No,
Arthur.
but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress.
What do I have to do with all
What the
this?
Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help on my journey. My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them.
And why killing Arthur is so important to you?
He's the reason the world as we know it is coming to an end. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now, and I truly wish for this nightmare to end.
You realize you're asking for my help right after you've attacked me.
I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has ever seen. This requires caution. What would you do were you in my place? Kindly ask your target if it wants to be killed. Please. And if you really must know, the spell I used on my sword couldn't have harmed you. I knew that, you were surprised, I got the upper hand, and now you're safe and sound. Can we leave this behind, or did I judge you incorrectly and you'd like to waste some more of our time and cry about it some more?
What's your
The
plan,
plan
then?
is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it, and so it needs to be destroyed.
Is that even possible to steal such an
We'll have
artifact?
to cross that bridge when we come to it.
Where's
The
Excalibur
sword is
now?
kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
I didn't say I'd
And yet
help
I
you.
still gave you an opportunity to do so. You'll have plenty of time to think about it on the boat.
I have more
Definitely.
questions.
And all of them essential. But I have to leave you for a while. You should get some rest first. Judging by the waves, our journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
What? Okay.
I should be gone. I should be gone. And yet, here we are. Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck.
Do you know what happened?
I felt him strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you You pulled me back, didn't you? Or have I never left?
Caradoc hates you. He said you don't deserve to return.
Hatred, yes. That much I understood. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me, as if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing.
So you don't know this Caradoc?
No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
What do you remember?
I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
So, we're off to steal Excalibur?
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Alright, let's see what we can level up, huh? Oh, excuse me. We'll start off with strength, I guess. Okay, I'll be right back. And we'll keep on going for a little while. Alright, he's back. Okay, well I can't do anything then, can I?
Ready? Hop on the boat.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
Do I have to equip that pin that he gave me? Let's hope not. Oh, little crabby boys. Oh, hello. For some reason I thought that there was gonna be like people up here. Food's purpose is simple: fill the belly and fuel the body. Leave fancy meals to aristocrats and their delicate palates. For the rest of us, Auntie Milreed has practical advice. First volume, you mastered the basics: boiling water and mashing potatoes. Now it's time for something more refined. Hunter's stew. Don't fret, even the most hopeless cook can follow this recipe with my guidance. This dish reminds me of my late husband, a skilled hunter but utterly clueless in the kitchen. How could a man so adept with a bow be so helpless over a pot? Life's little mysteries, I suppose. Okay, let's change out of this red priest get up. I don't want people thinking that I'm part of that group. Well, these aren't very good. I should probably just stop doing that. It's more of those corpse eater things over there, I think. I definitely need to get used to the combat, but I'm definitely really enjoying this game so far. I'm definitely getting real heavy Oblivion vibes from it, though. Those look like zombies. Right? I missed. I need to get these controls down. What, you guys don't want to fight anymore? It's not intended to be highly polished, it says. Okay. The fuck was that? A big bird?
so good now? I will bleed you. I'll have your head on a pike. You fight like a milkmaid. You fight like a milkmaid. I will bleed you. I'll have your head on a pike. You'll have to do better than that.
I'm trying.
Beg for mercy. I will bleed. You fight like a milkmaid. Beg for mercy. You'll be fertilizing the soil. I'll have your head on a pike. I will bleed. Beg for mercy. Stud.
All right, take it easy there, buddy. He's a little yucked up there. What's going on, dog?
Leash, are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The church? The druids? Some band of cutthroats? Ah, but it doesn't matter now that you're free.
Who are you?
I'm Abigail, a knight. I swore my sword to my lady's will, and she kept me close until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far.
How do you know that something
You
happened to
look
me?
wretched, and you smell like death. I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel, you lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight. Wouldn't that be just splendid? Just say the word.
Nah, I'm good, dog.
Farewell, wanderer.
Don't run away. I definitely wasn't gonna shoot you. Alright, fine. Let's save and then see what happens when we fuck around and find out.
Still alive, eh? I'm more than happy to oblige.
Okay, well, that's what happens. Now, what in the fuck is that over there? Oh. Yo.
Don't mess with me! I'm not scared of you!
You know what? I don't think you should be. I kind of suck. Got really dark. Get up, soldier. The enemy's coming.
Whoa, what's happening? In the name of the All Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
You couldn't. You're so drunk you can barely hold your sword.
I'm not. I could have sliced you up like a fish? No. Like a potato. But I didn't, did I?
No, more like I could have stabbed you and I didn't.
Alright, true. Why didn't you, eh? You could have killed me. So you're not one of them bandits, then? Who are you, huh?
Here, I have this pen. I was told I'd find a safe haven here in the Horns.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye, royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
Tell me what the Horns of the South were like in your time.
The Horns of the South. The crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tintagel when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
What is all this? The head of some bandits, huh? Alright, I guess we wait until daytime, huh?
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Yeah, he was pretty
Most
drunk.
unfortunate, but that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pen from a friend. I assume you know what it means?
I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
What you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me,
thanks.
This pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Ninian's dead. He asked me to bring you this.
I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priest tortured him in the island asylum.
In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest called the wrong person.
To you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Anything I can help you with?
Having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
It's Marg.
Huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Have any idea what might be causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Can you tell me more about the cemetery?
It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
The flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
Where's the
It's not
cemetery?
far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
You didn't send any of your own men to
The
investigate?
captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well,
Disposable?
your words, not mine. Good.
Alright, I'll do that.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Up
And
to
get rid of
Marg.
whatever's been causing the problem.
If you know Odrin's drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front
He's not
gate?
our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Having a drunk guard at the front gate is not a very
I'm
good
sure
look.
the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
What exactly are you responsible
I'm
for
Captain
here?
Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
Tell me about this
Fine.
place.
This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That enough for you?
So what's the story behind that flooded village near the
It used to belong
horns?
to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
So you just
What else
abandoned
was
it?
there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Anything interesting
Depends
left
on your
there?
idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble. I don't know. Ask Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
I'm actually here for Excalibur.
You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
I'd like to speak to
Just
the
as I
captain.
thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Why?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
This pin should tell you I've got some friends in high
what?
places. Just tell me where
Have
he
you helped
is.
any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other?
So you're just looking for a fool to do your dirty
Say
work.
something like that again, and you can forget about ever meeting the captain. I'm serious. Don't test my patience.
Okay.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Okay, I think we're gonna call it here for the night. We'll see what we hop into tomorrow. Could be more of this. Because I'm definitely enjoying it. Anybody lurking, hanging out in the background, take it easy, have a good night, and I will see you next time. Boy named Sue, something about a baked potato.